Anderson Langford, the Chief Operations Officer for Truliant Federal Credit Union. Truliant has 36 branches. We're centrally located in North Carolina. We are in expansion mode in the upstate of South Carolina, and by adding another 6 branches there, and we also have 3 branches in Virginia. So our territory is pretty strong and pretty wide. One of the best things I like about being at Truliant is our mission statement. We really do practice putting our members first. And what that equates to is really taking our decisions from a credit decision to a deposit rate and making sure that we can benefit our members with everything we do. Very counterintuitive to what banking is kind of like in financial institutions. Coming out of that world and being part of a credit union really helps me see if you're putting the members first, you're doing the right things for your communities. So we really like to service our whole community, not just our members. We have a lot of different things we do with givebacks and how we do financial education in our communities. So it's really just fun being a part of a place where that members first plus our community as well. As a financial institution, as a credit union, Truliant's always looking for opportunities to partner with fintechs and find ways to better serve our communities and our members. It was real natural for us to do artificial intelligence. We have in other places in the organization that we're using it. Getting it into lending, it just seemed like a really good fit for us. The reason why we chose AI for lending practices, we do a tremendous amount of loan applications just in a month. It's somewhere north of 30,000 applications. When you're $4.5 billion in assets, you have a lot of flow. And so the process was getting it done faster and having artificial intelligence come in the front end and help us understand the member better and be forward-looking as to whether the payback was going to be, the ability for the member to pay back was greater. By looking forward, it really gave me a sense of confidence going with artificial intelligence and helping me understand what our members were doing. The benefit of AI for credit unions is going to really help us be more efficient and exponentially grow our market share in the communities we serve. If you really are member focused and you really are out there trying to help the communities like we are, you're going to need the artificial intelligence to help you seek out those people that you want to lend money to, get deposits from, and be more efficient in your marketplaces so that you can do more for your member base and continue to expand. Well, speed. And so efficiencies with speed, right? Beforehand, it would take me probably 6 hours to decision a loan. So we had underwriting practices that were set up where 20% of my loans were being decisioned by the current system. We've moved from 20 to over 65% of our loans being decisioned. So I was able to cut that time of 6 hours down to less than 2. And 75% of my loans right now are automatically decisioned by the programs. The biggest way I think the partnership with Zest has helped our community is it's allowed us to have more approvals than we would have had without it. So we were approving about 50% of our loans that we look at on a daily basis with Zest. The approvals, not just the decisions, the approvals have gone up almost 10%. So we're at about 65% approvals using the Zest model, which tells me the model's working and allows us to lend to our communities at a deeper rate and at a broader rate. So that means we're putting more money back into each one of our locations in our cities that we serve, which then helps the economy of those cities. Because someone's got to go buy a car turns into gas money, grocery money, helps the grocer. It just flows around the whole community when you can leave the money where you're picking up the deposits at. And another thing for us was the economic value that the whole system brought us. Just being the speed and efficiencies, and also the ability to lend deeper into socioeconomic classes that sometimes the underwriter may have a bias that you don't know about or that they don't even know about, and this takes those biases away. So it's really nice to have that also as part of the program, that you're lending deeper and you're lending more evenly across the board to your member base. It can tell you whether you're lending to older people, women, minorities. There's things in there that were very important to me as a chief in this organization to make sure we're being diverse in how we lend the money out in the communities. That's one of the really key things I liked about the Zest program. For me, it was the team's approach. When they came in, they were very upfront about what the system could do and what the system could not do. They were also very upfront with us on how we would process through it and what the timelines would be. The other companies I looked at did not have that well-informed information up front for us. So it was an easy decision that once we got into the process, everything they said was going to happen happened when it said it was going to happen. So their timeline, their roadmap was well-defined, well-focused, and completed in a timely manner. The experience with the client success team is wonderful. We're a very demanding organization. We're a big organization, and we expect our partners to elevate to our level. It's a better way to put that. The client success team did that and then went above. There were several times where I'd call Ariel up on the phone and ask specific questions, ask for specific information, and she's able to stop what she was doing and respond quickly and get that information to us to help us make better decisions on how we're putting Zest through our credit underwriting box. Other things I've liked is that anybody I do business with, anytime I pick up the phone or call somebody, they're going to respond. They jump on the calls, they see us at different events, they come over and talk to us, and there's always questioning, how are we doing? What can we do better? How can we be more efficient? To the point that I had a call with the team about 3 weeks ago and asked about the roadmap of what's coming up. And I know there's things that they're working on, and they've asked us if we can join them and be a part of those future expansion things. So I really like the fact that they want to partner with us, and they know we're forward thinking, and they're willing to come ask us to help them, and we're here to help them. I did a Zest call, I'll call it, for a future client, and this question was asked by that client, and I basically said to him, you should do it. I said, if you're thinking about doing it and you've got the board behind you and you've got your member base behind you and your employees are behind you, you should definitely do it because it's easy. It's something that can be done relatively quickly. You can stair step it if you need to, if you don't have enough bandwidth or expertise in your franchise.